I decided to attempt all achievements in Outlast. For some reason. Let's just say it was not a relaxing experience. No! Fuck, man! I can't, man. I hadn't played the game in 9 years, with my last save file being in 2014. This is mostly because I was too scared to play it again, but I was determined to return to this terrifying game, face it head on, and collect all 11 achievements. So here's what we're looking at. 6 standard achievements of varying difficulty, with some being quite easy and others a bit harder. On top of that, we have 5 secret achievements, and we can just get these by playing through the game. On my first run, I just took things slow and simply played through each chapter of the game, and while doing so I looked for the 62 collectibles scattered across Mount Massive Asylum. This is 31 recorded notes with our camera and 31 documents detailing all the lore that I definitely read through and didn't just skip over. This gave me the Educated and the Pulitzer achievements for finding 15 of each collectible, and all collectibles respectively. This run also served as the opportunity to claim the 5 secret achievements that come from completing tasks within the story, and they're required to progress, so you can't really miss them. And lastly was the Punished achievement that I was awarded for finishing the story on any difficulty, and I was also given the Claustrophobe achievement for completing the game without hiding under a bed or in a locker. But all that was the easy stuff, so let's move on to the real challenge. My achievement collection was looking pretty good so far. I had 9 out of the 11 accounted for, and all that was standing in the way of my 100% completion of Outlast was the Lunatic and Energizer achievements. Lunatic requires you to complete the game on insane difficulty. You make more noise while sneaking around, many enemies can kill you in a single hit, and there are no saves or checkpoints. That means if you die, you have to start the entire game over again. The stakes were high, and I knew I was going to need to prepare before attempting a run of this caliber, so I did. I ran through the chapters of the game that I struggled with the most until I knew them like the back of my hand. And with that, I was finally ready to be deemed a lunatic. We start with the longest drive ever leading up to Mount Massive Asylum, and that's a place that I will become very familiar with. A quick upper body workout gets us into the building and onto our first objective of the run, accessing the security room. No real threats show themselves at this point, it's just an introduction to 2 main characters and a quick run to a meeting room to grab the keycard. We finally get inside, but are quickly faced with a power outage and a very angry Chris Walker stomping down the hallway. Die. But, I'm gonna try something risky right off the bat, just cause, I mean, we're only like a minute in, so if I die, whatever, but... If there's a time to try, it's now. Oh, fuck, man. I didn't think he saw me. Alright, we should be fine. We should be fine. We should be fine. Down in the lower level, we have to hit a couple buttons, flip a switch, and run from a dude with a bat, but, nothing too crazy. And with the power on, we ascend the stairs back to the security room to play a much less intimidating game. But sadly, we are interrupted by Father Martin, who griefs us by injecting drugs into our neck. A quick nap and we're back to it. Surprisingly, this is the only time I've been locked in a padded room. A friend opens the door for us and we make our getaway through the jail. And other than the guy trying to f*** an unsuspecting inmate, this area is pretty tame. Let's go. Okay. Alright. That wasn't that big, but literally any progress at this point is like worth celebrating in my opinion. Next up are the sewers. We went down the drain faster than DaBaby's music career and once again ran into Chris Walker. But he is both dumb and slow, so we just run past him a couple times to turn on some valves and drain the sewer. Later down the pipeline, literally, we play a quick game of hide and seek with the big guy, which I cheat and completely run away from him. And this is where Piggy comes in again. This could be bad, because I'm pretty sure in the water you can't really run, and I think Piggy can, and he kills you in one hit, so that's obviously not ideal. I'm gonna have to reload. Fuck the reload run. Not important right now. Oh yeah, fuck. Alright, we're good, we're good. It's over. It's over. It is over. Okay. This guy. We just gotta juke him. And not mess up, because he could also kill us. Okay, hold on. Shit is pounding right now. The running does not stop, however, as we now have to run from like 5 different people with various pole-shaped weapons. Somehow we managed to fit in a dumbwaiter and are brought directly to the second thickest man in the asylum, Dr. Traeger. And he's cheeked up. What follows is probably the most terrifying and least enjoyable part of playing this game so many times. Traeger talks to us for like 4 minutes straight. Literally. But once he's done, we employ our hide-and-seek tactics for a second time and book it out of there. No way he didn't hear me. Oh shit, I don't even know where I'm going. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I fucked up. No. Guys, I just fucked up big time. Fuck. No, I was supposed to go the other way. No. Oh god, no. You could be right around this corner. You're joking. You're joking. Where the fuck did he go? Somehow I didn't run into him here, and I managed to make it to the elevator without dying. Apparently the place is now on fire, and I guess it's our job to turn on the sprinklers, which should be working on their own, by the way. Mount Massive may have an issue passing a safety inspection solely because of that. Oh. Did I fuck up? Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, holy shit, I just got like lightheaded. Oh god. Once those are on, I recall my elementary school fire drill routine and I head outside. But we can't see shit, so this part requires a lot of night vision. We do some parkour, we shimmy around the building, and we escape Chris Walker once again. him. I can hear him. I hate the pig. I hate him. I hate him. He absolutely sucks. Next up is the female ward, and it sucks. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You just have to run back and forth grabbing fuses to repair a dumbwaiter while being chased by a former track star who runs way too fast. But eventually we fix it, we grab the key to unlock the door up to the 3rd floor, and we traverse that area until we reach the administration block. That's the place where we started the game. Alright, we have a chase to do here. A run. Oh, people who made this game are such assholes, bro. Why do they do that to you? Hello, friend.
Only one way out. Only one way. How do you know you're not patient?
So this time, or this spot here, right up here, Pig Boy comes back. I actually almost die here because I got this section mixed up with a different one, but we make it out. If we just get a head start on this guy. Wait. Oh my god. Oh, I fucked up. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm literally dead. I'm literally dead. I'm literally dead. I fucked up. No! What are you doing? Why? Why? How do I fuck up like that? Open! Open! What are you not opening? What is happening? Later on, we make our way through the movie theater, running from a naked guy until we run into our drug dealer, Father Martin.
Am I ready?
He's having a little kickback with his friends, but he seemed a little busy, so I dipped out early. Big Chris chases us into the bathroom again, but like I mentioned before, he is dumb, so he doesn't see us and we just run away. Look at the boots on this guy. It's like literally like Shaq. This guy is massive. Imagine Shaq chasing you at full speed. Like a fucking grizzly bear. And finally we take the elevator down to the basement and face the last hurdle. Getting past the wall rider. It's a ghost type being that is the result of all the experiments being done here. We have a couple of close chases with the wall rider before meeting the man behind this insanity, Dr. Wernicke. He gives us his little speech that I paid very close attention to, and then I continue on to kill Billy, the guy that's controlling the wall rider. Billy lives in this bubble, and a couple quick changes later, Billy dies in the bubble. And we nearly die as well, but the wall rider inserts itself into us without consent, keeping us alive as its host. And that's that. Actually, I completed the game. Would you look at that? Holy shit. I'm impressed with myself, man. I was rewarded with the firing squad, but more importantly, that beautiful Lunatic Achievement. Let's go! Let's go! First try, baby, let's go! That's sick. After a surprisingly successful Insane run, we can confidently check Lunatic off the list. And now for the final challenge. For this achievement, you must complete the game on Insane difficulty, as I just did, but this time without reloading your camera batteries. Essentially, you can only use one battery's worth of night vision for the entire game. You have to traverse the asylum in pitch black. A single death will send you back to the start, and even accidentally hitting the Y button on the controller will end the run. Yeah, it's going to be a little more difficult than the last one. Once again in preparation, I returned to the sections of the game that posed the most challenge to me, and I made my way through them multiple times until I could do so without having to see much of anything at all. I did follow a video guide to help me a bit. Shout out to PS5 Trophies for that one. But once I was feeling comfortable, I hopped back in and went for it. Once again, I'm driving down the road towards the asylum, then making my way up the scaffolding and through the window. The power's turned off and I head down to the basement where the first pitch black area lies. Knowing I have a limited amount of night vision, I use what I remembered from the layout and the light peeking out from behind the doors so that I can find my way to the first two buttons. Then comes a quick run down the hallway to the lever, followed by breaking the man's ankles and hitting the power switch on my way out. With the power back on, we won't have too much darkness to deal with for a little while. The jail section is actually pretty well lit until we run into some enemies on the upper level, but the broken window can easily be seen and we hop outside and shimmy past the threat. Next up is the sewers, where my memory comes back into play. Luckily, it is a pretty easy area to navigate, just turning left every time you run into a wall. Eventually, we are down under the building and start our journey through the tunnels. Even now, I've played it so many times, and even now I still get confused. Okay, I usually hide behind this. There are lockers over there, but I've read that he will likely check them. But I also don't understand how he doesn't see you when you sit behind this because it's like very well lit. This man really is like blind. A little further on, we are back in the deep water with Chris Walker lurking around, which is actually quite a bit scarier without the camera. The route is pretty simple, heading straight left when we get in the water and following the wall until we are parallel with the ladder. Alright, we just have to really listen for him. Okay, don't hear him. Alright, we're gonna have to make a run for it. Easy money. Wasn't scared for a second. No chance. The male ward with Dr. Traeger is my next stop, which is no problem at all, actually. The initial chase is well lit and hard to fail, and after the extremely long cutscene, we just play hide and seek as we did in the first run. Thankfully, I did not mess up the route this time around. Trust me, this section scares me a lot, so I was not going to make that mistake twice. Traeger still doesn't know how to use elevators, and with that, we head up over towards the burning cafeteria. I hit the sprinklers to put out the fire and head outside to the darkest part of the game by far. This section took the most practice to master, and even then, I wasn't 100% confident things were going to go the way I planned. I used the various fences and sparse street lamps to align myself in the dark and kind of just felt my way around, if you will, when I got stuck. But the practice paid off and I was able to make it over to the gazebo area, which is the final step out here before the female ward. Yeah, it's one of 3 times in this game where you have to avoid the big man in like complete darkness. They love that shit. Okay. There it is. Okay. Okay. We'll use a good amount of light here. Okay. The female ward is largely the same as the previous run. It sucks, and I hate it. Only this time I have to be extra careful not to take a wrong turn, as getting lost will cost me a lot of battery, and we still have a lot of the game to get through. It goes pretty well. I grab a couple fuses and manage to keep the track star in check, and I fix the dumbwaiter without too much trouble. After that area, it gets a lot easier. The rest of the asylum is pretty well lit. We return to the administration block, escape Chris Walker, and escape Chris one final time. Please leave. Oh my god. He's come into this stall before and killed me. That's one of those parts that's like, you can kind of do everything right and still die. Like, you just don't know. But not this time, baby. A bit over an hour into the run, I reached the basement, which is arguably one of the easier areas to get through, as you just have to run away from the wall rider on a set path. I was nervous, of course, but I knew that 5 minutes from that point, I was going to be successful. If you thought the video cut off in a weird place, that's because it did. I ran out of storage on my PC right at this moment and had no choice but to pause and fix the problem. Specifically, I had to move all my recordings to an external hard drive to make more space, and this took about 40 minutes. So I took a break, ate some food, and tried not to worry about the run. Then the time came to get back in the saddle, and as I sat down, I had convinced myself that the hardest part was behind me. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Are we ready? No, it wouldn't let me run, it wouldn't let me run. It wouldn't let me run. No! Fuck! Yeah, I died. No. Man. Oh my god, man. I knew there was a chance. I knew it. I knew there was a chance that was not going to work out very well, but I don't know why it didn't let me run. I debated just stopping for the day, but I ended up getting back into the second run pretty quickly. The second run was extremely similar to the first. Turn on the power, drain the sewers, escape the doctor, turn on the sprinklers, fix the dumbwaiter, almost die a couple times, and then take the elevator down to the basement once again. I was a bit more nervous this time around, knowing my fate from earlier, but I had plenty of space on my PC and nothing was going to interrupt my run this time. It was just down to the last chase. Prep the door. Come this way. And as soon as I cross this part here, I'm just booking it. Oh my god, he's close. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. I literally... The first insane playthrough I did, perfectly fine. I've played that mission, or that section of the game, at least 5-6 times in the last couple days, just to make sure I'm, sharp on everything. No problem. Did it exactly like that. I'm going outside. I'm gonna touch some grass and come back. I did indeed touch some grass, and what do you know? Going outside can be great for your mental health. I don't want to make you guys sit through another play-by-play run of the game, so let's say we send it over to a dramatic montage. I'm not even gonna lie, I was unbelievably nervous the entire time after making it past that run ending spot. I just had a feeling it was gonna kill me again in a different place, or that I was gonna miss a jump or something and kill myself on accident. But all I needed to do was make it back to Billy and hit the damn button.
Let's go! Let's go!
This achievement drained me. I was so tired and spent so much time practicing to get to this point. The 2 deaths were extremely discouraging, and I was basically silent this entire run. I simply just didn't have the energy to provide any commentary. You can actually see how tired I was in my reaction to the achievement, but believe me, I was absolutely thrilled.
Come on. Yes. Yes.
And after checking Energizer off the list, I had done it. I 100% completed all achievements in Outlast. And I know what you're probably saying, what about Whistleblower DLC? Simply, I just didn't want to focus on anything other than the base game the first time around. I had never attempted a challenge like this before, let alone making an entire video about it. So making it as streamlined as possible was pretty important to me. But I promise I will be completing the DLC as well in the near future, so that my 100% achievement is actually a legit claim. But until that point, I just want to give a huge thanks to everyone that made it this far in the video. I put a lot of time and effort into this, both playing the game and editing the video, and it means a lot to me to have anybody watching this. It was equally as much fun though, and you can bet that more achievement videos will be coming soon. I'm already finished with the next game at this point. If you don't want to miss that video or any other future videos, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'd love to build a community here. A like on this video would be very appreciated as well. I'm actually a new content creator, and that is the best way to help my videos hit the algorithm. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.